So I'm here with,
Theresa May.
and Teresa, tell me what you do.
I am an educator and a creator and a musician.
What's the wildest, most unexpected place you've found inspiration?
Mm,
That's a good one.
that is a good one. um, so I was recently having a conversation about how when I am working with my younger students,
Mhm,
how kind of chaotic our lessons can be.
mhm,
The little ones are really cute and they're funny and they ask a million questions
mhm,
every time we have our trumpet lessons.
mhm,
And as silly as that is, my students, and especially my younger students, give me all types of inspiration.
mhm.
Just being super curious, even
Yeah,
though it's super silly.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. If your art could speak for itself,
Mm.
what is the message it would say to the world?
Mm. I think my music um, would say to love and to look inward and always ask the questions like why.
Why would it say that?
Mm. I tend to, I mean, maybe I consider myself a bit of a deep thinker.
I
All
like
of
that. Y'all better think deeply now. Hmm.
I always ask myself like why did this happen? Why am I the
Hmm.
way I am? And learning about myself every day,
Hmm.
always asking those questions, trying to figure out who it is, who am I really?
Hmm.
Those questions are really important to me.
If you had to describe your art style, now this is a fun question. If you had to describe your art style using only three pop culture references,
Mm,
so that could be songs, movies, celebrities, events, etc.,
hmm.
what would they be and why?
Okay. Um, I would say Coco Roco. It's an
Hmm.
Afrobeat band.
Okay.
Um, it's led by a black woman trumpet player,
Hmm.
and their music is really soulful.
Hmm.
Also, I think it's pretty introspective, and
Hmm.
that's my vibe.
Hmm.
I think another one would be I'm not a huge film buff, but Crooklyn.
Oh, I
That's
love
one of
Crooklyn.
my like it's family. They feel like
Ooh.
cousins, like
Mhm.
80s,
Mhm.
90s as
Alfie
my
Woodard is
era.
that girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
like the vibe I feel like a lot of my original music is.
Mhm.
Um, and then maybe another person is Esperanza Spalding.
I
I love,
love
yeah,
Esper
her
Golden.
being her.
Golden.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, I play that for my son.
yeah.
It's such an inspiration. Yeah, I
Yep.
love that.
And they're all like the vibe is calm and
Mhm.
peaceful and chill.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. I remember seeing her for the first time perform at the Oscars or the Grammys,
Hmm.
and I was overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I
It's
was like, wow.
amazing. The
Yeah.
artistry, the voice, that
Yeah, she's in
bass.
rotation.
Hmm. Hmm.
Esperanza, if you hear this, if you see this, hit me up. I would love to interview you and we can have the same conversation. I'm
Yes.
just putting that in the atmosphere.
I second that.
Esperanza, yeah, and she's gonna be with me, so we'll have like a, yeah. Wow. So tell me your why. When did you know that music is where I'm going to do music? I'm going to teach music.
I remember when I was a senior in high school, when we are navigating what we have to do with the rest of our lives, which I think is crazy, ridiculous, but
Yeah,
that's
that's
probably
that's too
another
young.
conversation.
I'm still
Um,
trying to figure it out.
exactly, me
Yeah.
too. So I remember, yeah, trying to figure out what I wanted to go to school for, and I had been doing music and playing trumpet since I was 9.
Mhm.
And music had always been a big part of my life, and I was
Mhm.
like, well, let's see if I can do something else. So
Mhm.
I initially went to school to become a music therapist, and I was in that
Wow.
field for 3.5 years. At the very last moment of my undergraduate career, I switched majors. And I realized that while music therapy is a great field, I
Mhm.
found myself just wanting to practice more.
Yeah.
And I wanted to just get better at trumpet and
Mhm.
practice all the time. I wasn't putting the time into guitar and piano,
Mhm.
which
Mhm.
is needed for a music therapist.
Yeah.
And it was then, so in my third, fourth year of undergrad, me
Mhm.
realizing, okay, I think I want to just play trumpet.
Mm,
Yeah.
nice. Nice. Thank you so much, Theresa, for sitting here and speaking with me and sharing your experiences and your why. Thank you all for tuning in and stay tuned for further episodes. Peace and love.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This has been